So you know Maleficent, right? The cool villain from Disney's take on Sleeping Beauty? Well, there's been some buzz about a possible third movie, but Disney's been pretty hush-hush about it. In the last movie, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, things got pretty interesting. Aurora's all grown up and ruling the moors, but there's drama because her boyfriend's mom isn't a fan of the fairy world. Maleficent has to deal with some serious queen-level drama, but in the end, things seem kinda settled. But hey, there's still potential for more mischief in the future. Who knows, maybe we'll get to see another adventure with Maleficent and the gang. So about that Maleficent 3 rumor mill, Disney hasn't given us the green light yet, but they haven't slammed the door on it either. There's still a glimmer of hope. Sure, Maleficent Mistress of Evil didn't rake in quite as much dough as its predecessor, but it still pulled in a decent $492 million globally. That's nothing to sneeze at. Maybe there's enough interest for Disney to consider rounding out the story with a third flick. We'll just have to wait and see what the House of Mouse decides. If Maleficent 3 were to get the green light, don't hold your breath for a quick release. Remember how long it took for Maleficent Mistress of Evil to hit the big screen after it was announced in 2015? Yeah, it was a bit of a wait until 2019. So if we're playing the waiting game again, we're looking at probably 2026 or 2027 for Maleficent 3 to grace theaters. Disney tends to go all out with these fantasy flicks, so they'll want to make sure it's as epic as ever, and that takes time. Hey, good things come to those who wait, right? So here's the scoop on who might be crafting the words for Maleficent 3. Linda Woolverton, the genius behind the first film's screenplay, is expected to be back in the saddle. But Disney might mix things up a bit this time around. For the sequel, they brought in Noah Harpster and Micah Fitzgerman Blue to help with the writing, and they even had Jez Butterworth do some tweaks. However, some folks weren't too thrilled with how the script turned out for Maleficent Mistress of Evil. But despite any script concerns, fans still love the stunning visuals of the franchise. So fingers crossed that Maleficent 3's story will cast its spell just right. Let's talk about where Maleficent 3 might pick up after the fiery finale of Mistress of Evil. Things got pretty intense, right? Maleficent had her showdown with Queen Ingrid, almost turned her into goat chow, but ended up sparing her life. Then there was that epic transformation into a phoenix to save Aurora from a plummeting mishap. Classic Maleficent. Now, even though Queen Ingrid seems to have met her match, there's always a chance she could slink back into the picture. Michelle Pfeiffer's got that villainous charm after all. But for the next chapter, Disney might shift focus to Aurora and Philip's happily ever after and conjure up a new baddie to keep things spicy. Fans are crossing their fingers for a story that's as gripping as it is visually stunning this time around. So, here's hoping Maleficent 3 brings the magic where it counts. As for which cast members can return to Maleficent 3, oh, you bet Maleficent 3 wouldn't be the same without Angelina Jolie and Elle Fanning reprising their roles. They're like the heart and soul of the series. And let's not forget about Diaval, Maleficent's trusty sidekick. A recast there would just break fans' hearts. Now, Prince Philip got a makeover in Mistress of Evil with Harris Dickinson stepping in, so it'd be a bummer to see another switcheroo. The bottom line is that for Maleficent 3 to really fly, these 4 actors would need to be all in. Angelina Jolie has been quite selective about her film roles lately, and she recently shared some insights into why that's the case. But when it comes to the Maleficent crew, there's a lot of potential for a reunion. In Mistress of Evil, some characters were left with open-ended stories, leaving the door wide open for a Maleficent 3. Queen Ingrid, played by Michelle Pfeiffer, might have turned into a goat, but hey, magic can always work wonders, right? And don't count out Ed Skrine's Bora just yet. He could definitely make a comeback. So as long as the cast is on board, there's no reason why we couldn't see them all team up again for another magical adventure in Maleficent 3. Sounds like a plan to me. Angelina Jolie, known for her iconic roles in films like Girl Interrupted and Lara Croft Tomb Raider, is opening up about why she's been taking a step back from the big screen. After gracing Hollywood with her presence for over 20 years, Jolie has become synonymous with blockbuster hits like Mr. and Mrs. Smith and Maleficent. However, in recent years, you might have noticed her appearing less frequently in movies. While she did have roles in 2021's Those Who Wish Me Dead and Eternals, her on-screen appearances have been less frequent than before. Jolie is now shedding light on what's been behind this shift in her career. In a recent interview with Vogue, Angelina Jolie opened up about why she's been scaling back her appearances in movies. Alongside launching her socially conscious business venture, Atelier Jolie, Jolie shared that a period of personal transition has led her to opt for roles that don't require lengthy shoots. Reflecting on her journey at 48, Jolie expressed a sense of ongoing self-discovery and transition, acknowledging that she hasn't felt entirely like herself for the past decade. She described a journey of healing and rediscovery, with Atelier Jolie serving as a therapeutic outlet to work creatively with trusted individuals and to reconnect with herself. Jolie articulated her hopes for change across various aspects of her life, with her new venture symbolizing a forward-facing step towards personal growth and reinvention. While Angelina Jolie may be taking a bit of a step back from acting, she still has a few exciting projects in the pipeline. Fans of the Kung Fu Panda series will be thrilled to hear that she's reprising her role as Tigress for the 4th installment. It's been quite the journey since she first lent her voice to the character in 2008. So at the end of the movie, we caught a glimpse of the Tigress, but honestly, I don't think Angelina was actually voicing the character because she didn't have any lines at all. And you know what? None of the Furious Five showed up throughout the whole movie. And when they finally popped in at the end for some training, they didn't say a single word. Weird, right? And of course, there's speculation about a third Maleficent film, although nothing official has been confirmed yet. Fingers crossed for more wickedly good adventures with Jolie as the iconic villain. In addition to these potential projects, Jolie is set to star in Every Note Played, a poignant drama about an ALS-stricken piano teacher and his estranged wife. Plus there's Maria, where she'll portray the legendary opera singer Maria Callas during her final days in 1970s Paris. It sounds like there's still plenty of Jolie magic to look forward to on the big screen. Jolie may not be acting as much anymore, but certain recent efforts suggest she's still more than capable of carrying an action film. Those Who Wish Me Dead, for example, a mid-budget Taylor Sheridan thriller, sees the actor return to her action hero roots, playing a survival expert who finds herself caught up in a criminal conspiracy. Jolie isn't quite done with the genre yet, with reports emerging last month that she is attached to star in the action thriller Maude vs. Maude opposite Halle Berry. Well, that's it for today. Which Angelina Jolie film are you most excited to see, and why? Let us know, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Until next time, take care and see you in the next video.